Here's the new e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. Let's try it out and do a wear test. Let's see what it does for my lashes. This is a tubing mascara. I love tubing mascaras because typically they don't flake. They stay on perfectly until you wash off the tubes. Looks like it's gone on pretty nice. I'm going to even try the bottom lashes. I don't always put mascara on the bottom lashes, but I want to see if it holds up or not. Let's go ahead and compare the two eyes. I think the lashes look pretty good. It's now 9:26 in the morning. I'll be back in a few hours to let you know how it worked out. It's now 6:54 in the evening. Let's take a look at my lashes. I think the e.l.f. did fantastic. Look at my lashes. I even cried today and it stayed on. There's no smudging. I think the lashes look pretty lifted. For my puny lashes, I think this stuff is amazing. My top 3 products for mature skin from the Ulta Beauty brand. The Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Drops are a great substitute for one of my personal favorites, the MAC Face and Body. This goes on very thin, just like the MAC Face and Body. It has a little more of an oil feel to it than the MAC. The MAC is more of a water base, but this blends out beautifully on the skin. It's buildable, and it's not drying on my mature skin. These long wear cream shadows from Ulta Beauty are amazing. I use them as a base for other shades, or I like to just wear them alone. They're not drying on the eyes, and they don't crease in my mature eyes. The Ulta Beauty Lip Lacquer is gorgeous. It's long-lasting. It has a beautiful shine, so I don't even need to put a lip gloss on top. So if you're interested, check it out below. Powder can be so tricky for mature skin. It gets in fine lines, it can get cakey, it can make the under eye look so much older. So my favorite alternative is the Mally, the Poreless Face Defender. As you can see, I have used this pretty well, and I've bought it before. I've repurchased it because it takes the shine off of my face during the day. When I'm at work, I will tend to get oily around the T-zone, and my makeup will start coming off. So what I like to do is take my sponge, I dab into this and just tap, 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 or pat, 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 and it takes the shine off. What I like too, it doesn't get in my fine lines and wrinkles and make my under eyes look worse. So this is perfect for going around those crow's feet and on the chin if your chin gets oily. I tend to get oily right in here, and I'll just dab like this, just pat it in. It works well over your makeup throughout the day, and you don't have to worry about any cakiness. I feel like I've found the world's best primer, and it's the Vichy Mineral 89. This is a repurchase for me, and I went back to it because I love the way it preps the skin for applying foundation. Look at how beautiful it looks on the skin. It's loaded with hyaluronic acid, and I love the volcanic water that they put into it. I apply this also to my neck. Let's apply some foundation and see how my skin looks with the Vichy as the primer. I love how this has a dewy look, yet it's not super shiny. So here's with the concealer. Here's with just the Vichy. I'm so glad I went back to the Vichy. It is the perfect primer. My skin feels moisturized, yet it's not overly oily like a lot of moisturizers will leave my skin. My top 3 products from Milani Cosmetics for mature skin. This is one of the most unique products for the lips I've ever tried. This is their Bombshell. You put it on and it feels almost like a gel going on your lips. Then it feels like a balm, and then you get the plumping effect, the mint, and it keeps your lips really full and plump. I still think you can't beat the Milani Color Statement lipsticks. This is in the shade Nude Cream. I recently repurchased it because it's an all-time favorite. You can even put it on top of the Bombshell for a more plump look. I still think you can't beat the Milani blushes in Luminoso and Dulce Pink. These are beautiful. I like to wear them alone or mix the two together. All the links are in the description of the video. Let me know your favorite Milani makeup. My favorite concealer for my almost 60-year-old eyes. Let me show you how it works. This is from Rare Beauty. I'm in the shade Light. This is a brightening concealer. I just put a little bit here and a little bit there. It is super brightening and it's super thin, which is perfect for mature eyes. I take my Angie 506 brush from BK Beauty and just pat it right in. When I'm done, what I like to do is stretch the skin a little bit, take my ring finger and pat the product in. The warmth of my finger helps the concealer to sink in. Wow, look at the difference. This side is so much brighter than the other side. Let's finish the other eye. I try so many concealers, but this Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener is so wonderful. It really brightens the eyes. It's a super thin formula and it's perfect for my mature skin. My top 3 makeup products from Covergirl. First of all, they're kohl liners. These are amazing. They offer long wear. They're very intense. The colors, they blend beautifully. My favorite is the burgundy. I just go right along the lash line. I love to take my BK Beauty 208 brush and just smudge along the lash line and do a little lift on the corner. Next, their loose bronzer. This is such a beautiful powder that's so finely milled. I love how this bronzer is so buildable. You can just build up to what you would like it to be. For the last product, I need to take off my lipstick because this is the CoverGirl. It's a gloss. It's a topper. You can put it on top of any lipstick. So let me show you how I use it. Look at that shine. These are my top 3. Share yours in the comments below. Let's do a wear test on one of the most affordable blushes on the planet. This is the Fit Me blush from Maybelline in the shade Rose. I'm just curious, can this make it through an entire workday? I think this is a very flattering shade. Now I'm going to put it to the test. It's 5:48 in the morning and I'll see you after work. It's 4:13 in the afternoon. Let's see how this Fit Me did. I am amazed. Look at all the color I still have on my face. This is after all those hours. And this blush is so affordable, so I give it a big thumbs up. These are 2 of my favorite lipsticks of all time, Clinique Black Honey and Clinique Pink Honey. Let's try them on. Let's start with Pink Honey. So many people don't know about this. The Black Honey's so famous. Look at how this glides on the lips. It adds such beautiful shine. The slim packaging is very appealing to me. I pop this in my purse. I can apply this during the day. It's so moisturizing. And the shade Pink Honey just goes with about everything. Now let's take a look at the very famous Black Honey. This is going to look a little different on everyone depending on the natural shade of your lips. I have sort of mauve lips, so I think it looks a little bit deeper on me. Let me know in the comments which one you like better, the Pink Honey or the Black Honey. Here are my top 3 Good Molecules products. First of all, let's start off with the Yerba Mate Eye Gel. I've used this for a long time. It's great for those of you that get puffy under eyes. It truly is a gel. I just tap it in my fingers and press in the under eye. You can use this for daytime and night. I prefer it for daytime. It's the squalane oil from Good Molecules. This is a very lightweight oil that you only need a couple of drops of. And then I just take the oil and press it into the skin. This can be the last step in your morning routine to help seal in your moisturizer. For nighttime, I love the Ultra Hydrating Oil. This is a little bit heavier. It's got camellia in it, sea buckthorn seed, and it's meant to keep the skin hydrated and help with fine lines. In the comments, let me know your favorite Good Molecules product. Right now, I'm wearing my top 2 under eye concealers. Let's see how they apply, and I'll show you why they're my favorites. First, Winky Lux. I love this formula. I'm in the shade Light Beige. It's almost like skincare and concealer all mixed up in one. I'm going to take my Angie Hot and Flashy brush and just dab on the outer corner and inner corner and then sort of work my way up to underneath the eye. Look at how nicely this blends in with my skin. My second favorite is the Sephora. This is their Bright Future Concealer. I love the way this looks in the under eyes. The formula is very thin, and look at how nicely it blends out. Here's the final look. Both of these concealers are amazing. The Sephora is a little less expensive, but I think they're both excellent. These are my top 3 products from Almay. Let's try them out. Their Healthy Hue blush is gorgeous. When I first saw this, it was hard in the pan, and I thought, I don't know how this is going to work. It's not very creamy. Well, it's amazing. This is the shade So Peachy. They don't have a wide shade range with this blush line, but look, it's like a high end. This is their All Day Intense Gel Liner in the shade Evergreen. It really brings out the color of my eyes. My eyes are hazel, and this is just such an intense, beautiful gel. I like to blend it out with my BK Beauty 208 brush. Let's wipe off this lip mask and try on my new favorite lip gloss. It's the shade Pink Twilight from Almay. This is their Care and Color lip gloss. These are my top 3. Share yours in the comments below. Let's try out Makeup by Mario's favorite lipstick. It's from his Super Satin line, and the shade is Bronx Baby. And it's been sold out every time I've gone in Sephora. I finally got it. I love the way it glides on the lips. I can see why Mario would like this for all of his clients because it would work on any skin tone. I have light medium, and I think this looks really great because it doesn't wash me out. It has a slight amount of pink to it, so it's not totally a brown nude, and I just think it's really beautiful. Here are my top 3 products from Milani. Let's try them out. One of their new products, the cream bronzer, is amazing. I'm in the shade Spilling Tea. This is so creamy. I've used many high-end bronzer products, and this is just as good as any of them. I like to bring it on to the neck just to pull the whole look together, but look at how this has warmed up my face. By the way, I'm using my e.l.f. brush. This is the cream and powder brush. It's amazing too. I had so many of you ask me about this gloss. This is the Keep It Full gloss in the shade Nude Shimmer. I usually use it as a topper, but look at how beautiful it looks on its own. This is a plumping gloss, so there's definitely a feel of peppermint oil. Next, let's try on one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. It's the Milani lipstick in the shade Nude Cream. Before you go, let's top it with the Nude Shimmer. These are my top 3. Share yours in the comments below. Let's do a wear test on the L'Oreal True Match Serum. This is their hyaluronic acid serum. It's super thin. It does sink right into the skin. I'm liking the way it feels. It feels almost like it has an oil to it, and it does seem to glide across the skin easily. It's 5:20 in the morning. I'll see you after work, and we'll see how this turns out. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's see how the L'Oreal True Match did. I have a little breakdown around the nose, which I pretty much do with everything. I don't see it collecting in my lines, and I just think it wore beautifully during the day. I think this is a great foundation, and when you compare it with high-end, it's super affordable. Charlotte Tilbury's come out with a brand new Pillow Talk Fair. Let's test it out. I love the way this applies so smoothly. Let me go ahead and try on the Pillow Talk, the original, so you can see the difference. Here's the original, and here's the new Fair. Which one do you prefer? Let's try out the new Morphe Drip Glass. This is a lip gloss that promises high shine, and this is the shade Pink Mirror. Wow, I am seeing a lot of shine. Seems to have these little particles in it, not glitter, but they really catch the light. They also have one that's made to wear alone or go on top of lipstick that's called Glazed, and this seems to have a lot of extra sparkle. Wow. I'm almost 60. I love the way this makes my mature lips look a little fuller because of the way it catches the light. This is gorgeous mixed with the lipstick. Let me show you. I'm just grabbing a new Revlon lipstick in the shade Wild Saffron. Let's try this. I love the look. MAC has come out with a brand new dewy skin tint. It's called the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. I'm super excited to try this on my mature skin. I love the texture of it, the way it feels. It's not too thick, not too thin. Let's test it out. I'm applying this with a damp sponge because I want a really thin amount on my skin. Wow, this definitely is dewy. I want a little bit of powder. This is too shiny for my liking. I'm headed to work soon, so let's powder. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. We'll put that on. And I'm headed to work, and I'll see you this afternoon. It's 5:49, almost, 13 hours later after putting the MAC makeup on, and I think it looks excellent. This is a very dewy foundation, very luminous, so if you like more of a satin finish, I don't think you would like this unless you powder. You'd need to powder. But I think for that long, this looks amazing. My top 3 products for Maybelline. The eyeshadows are fabulous. I love them so much. They glide on the eye. They have beautiful finishes that work perfectly for mature eyes, and they're super affordable. This shade is Tastefully Taupe. I love how you can just take one shadow and create a beautiful look. I love this shade for a smoky look. The Fit Me blush is amazing. This blush looks high-end. It feels a lot and looks a lot on my skin, like my Charlotte Tilbury. The last product is probably my favorite product ever for Maybelline, and it's the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I love the point of the wand because you can really get into these inner corner lashes here and also the outer corner. These are my favorites for Maybelline. List yours in the comments below. One of my all-time favorite highlighters is from the drugstore. It's from Flower. It's their Day Glow. This is such a beautiful formula. You just rub it into it like this and just tap it on the cheeks. It's so easy to work with. It reminds me of some high-end highlighters I've tried before that are cream. It just lasts beautifully. But I wanted to put it to the test today. So I'm going to put this on, head off to work. Right now, it's 5:46 in the morning. We'll see how this looks at the end of a work day. It's 4:18 in the afternoon. Let's see how the highlighter held up. I think it held up amazingly. I love this. It's so thin. It's not sticky on the skin. I think Flower hit a home run with this product. I wanted to share with you 3 of my favorite nude lipsticks. I'm wearing right now my all-time favorite. It's from Flower Beauty. It's Spiced Petal. It looks so much like Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. It's just a gorgeous shade that goes with everything. This is another favorite, Charmed from Maybelline. It's from their vinyl line. This is the Super Stay Vinyl Ink. I love how moisturizing these are and also how long-lasting they are. Another favorite from Maybelline is this shade, Seductress. This is from their Super Stay Matte line. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments below.